Now stop scrolling. You will miss the precise instructions you need to endure the significant change I am going to bring into your life if you depart before the last word of this message. I have brought you here through a divine appointment, not by happenstance. Today, I have to give you some terrible news. Your life is about to undergo a significant transformation. The impending change is the only way to provide the enormous generational blessing you have been pleading with me for. But it will be unpleasant at first and test everything you believed you understood. That really painful problem that has been keeping you up at night, staring at the ceiling with your heart pounding, will finally be resolved by me. However, it will necessitate significant structural adjustments in your life. And even though this vital surgery is really uncomfortable, I need your trust. Declare, Lord, I surrender to your process where all can see and anchor your faith right now. This is not merely a fleeting statement if you are prepared to put your confidence in my hands despite the pain. This is my real voice, speaking to your spirit directly through the cacophony of your crazy surroundings. Don't look away. I'd like to see you. I want to see beneath the burdensome, draining mask you put on for other people. I want to see past the courageous smile you put on your face while your heart is actively breaking inside your chest. I want to see you just the way you are. In your frailty, in your crippling uncertainties, in the heated tears you secretly shed in the shower or in your car when no one is around. Ever since the earth's foundation was established, my gaze has been locked on you. Even before you breathed your first breath, I knew every element of your life. And I am leaning in closer to you than you could ever fathom at this precise moment. I can see the mental struggles you've been engaged in. I see the kind of lethargy that sleep cannot alleviate, the weariness that is bone deep in your soul. I witness the immense burden you bear on a daily basis, a burden that no one else in your life can fully comprehend. You have made a tremendous effort to be the strong one. You have made an effort to keep your friendships, job, and family together. For everyone around you, you have been the cornerstone. However, you feel as though you are gradually disintegrating into dust on the inside. And yet you remain here in spite of everything that is broken. You're still upright. You must be aware of this since you are here and have persevered. I am speaking breath back into your collapsing lungs at this very time in human history. I've been waiting for this. I have changed things, postponed certain plans, and planned this meeting because I will not allow you to leave this day the same way you entered it. My child, pay attention to me. Don't allow your day's diversions, your schedule's anxiety, or the enemy's whispering lies to steal this word from your soul. Keep your heart open despite your dread of what has to change. You will pass the breakthrough I have already sent from heaven for your life today if you turn away now out of pride or fear. Simply pay attention. Give me a real look at you. Let go of the armor, because everything in your reality starts to change forever when you eventually come out of hiding and allow me to see you. I need you to hear me with all the tremendous weight of truth and unconditional love that I am pouring into this precise moment. Now that you have stopped and your nervous heart has finally leaned in to listen to my frequency, don't let what I'm going to say harden your heart. I'm not talking to you in an angry, disappointed, or condemning manner. With the passionate, protective compassion of a father who will not lose his kid, I am speaking to you. I am aware of what you have carried. I am aware of the dark, heavy burdens and secrets you have kept from your family, friends, and spouse. I am aware of the sleepless evenings you have spent gazing into your bedroom's gloomy blackness. Your thoughts are racing through the worst-case scenarios, and you're wondering if anyone in the universe really comprehends the intense pain in your chest. I want you to understand this, and I want it to penetrate your own existence. I get it. I have witnessed each and every quiet tear that soaked your pillow. I have heard every fragmented, unspoken plea that you were unable to put into words. You assumed that nobody saw you retreating. You believed that nobody saw the light disappearing from your eyes. You believed that no one gave a damn that you were drowning right in front of everyone. You believed that no one could witness your mute fear. However, I witnessed everything. Every tear was captured by me. I experienced every piercing ache in your heart as though it were my own. I am aware that you have hidden certain aspects of your life. There are sharp, deep wounds that you never wanted to see. You would want to bury certain memories of mistakes, betrayals, and failures under the dirt forever. And you're always wondering if you're really ineligible for my affection because of those hidden things. You wonder if you are the only child I regret looking at. Listen to my voice now. I don't look away from your wounds. I sprint in their direction. I don't hate your weak points. I use my immense might to cover them. Your convoluted and messy past is not something I reject. I make it a masterpiece by actively redeeming it. You've accepted the poisonous demonic lie that you have to keep your actual identity a secret from me. You have assumed that I would turn my back and walk away in disgust if I really saw you. If I really knew every single awful detail of what you've done, what you've thought, and what terrible things have been done to you. But hear what heaven has to say. I have never once turned my back on you for even a split second. I've been sitting next to you the entire time, wishing you would just come out of hiding. I wish you would stop running. I wish you would simply open your tired eyes so I could see you for who you really are. Shame has been weighing down your soul in the middle of summer like a thick, suffocating winter coat. You've tortured yourself for hours by playing back past mistakes in your head like a movie, whispering to your reflection that you're damaged, that you'll never be enough, and that you've squandered your opportunity. You are more than enough for me, I tell you with complete authority now. You can come to me without cleaning yourself up. For me to love you, you don't have to be flawless. Even when you trip and fall, my love for you remains unwavering. Your lack of faith does not diminish my love. No matter how powerful you are, how often you read the Bible, or how well you do, my love is not a transaction. The foundation of my love is my identity, and I am unwavering, unrelenting, enraged love. I have never determined your value based on your shortcomings. I used the cross to determine your value. And I saw all of your mess, all of your sin, and all of your brokenness at the cross. And I said, you are worthy to the entire spiritual world. I proclaimed you to be mine at the cross. Declare Jesus, you are my constant to bear witness to my unwavering grace if I have been true to you, even while you were unfaithful to yourself. I see explosive, transformative potential in you, but you see your weakness when you look in the mirror. I see the beautiful, tenacious beauty I am actively drawing out of your past, while you see a litany of embarrassing blunders. I see a rare selected vessel preparing to shine with my brilliant splendor, while you see your shattered brokenness. You genuinely believe that you are invisible. You believe that the people you care about are ignoring you. You believe that everyone has forgotten about you. However, I have deeply engraved your name on the palms of my hands. I've assigned numbers to every hair on your head. I have accompanied you through every stage of your life, including the painful ones when you vowed to yourself that you were traveling alone. I was closer to you than the oxygen entering your lungs each and every time you screamed, questioning whether I was even in the room. I am fully aware of how exhausted you are. I am aware that you have been engaged in intense, silent spiritual and emotional struggles. I am aware of the toll it takes to pretend to be the reliable, strong person for everyone else, when on the inside you feel like your whole world is collapsing. Even when your heart was nearly bleeding, I saw you smile for your coworkers. I have seen you continue to walk even though the weight of your reality was making your legs tremble. I've seen you cling to the cliff's edge when you felt like you couldn't bear the pressure any longer. I'm responding to your question today. Does anyone see this? Does God even care? In such moments, I can see it. I'm concerned. And I'm come to relieve you of this oppressive burden. You have devoted a great deal of your life to finding love in meaningless settings that will never fulfill your spirit. You've worn yourself out trying to prove your importance to individuals who are too flawed, too blind, or too self-centered to ever appreciate you. You have shaped yourself to meet the expectations of others in an attempt to gain their acceptance, only to be left feeling more empty, alone, and rejected than before. However, you don't need to earn my acceptance, my lovely child. It is an entirely free offering. My affection is unconditional. It is endless and ferocious. I won't wait for you to transform into someone else or attain a hypothetical degree of perfection before I fall in love with you. I adore you in this precise moment, with all of your flaws, insecurities, and fears that you believe make you unworthy. I am immensely happy to claim you as my own. I am aware of the fierce conflicts you are currently experiencing. I am aware of the crippling uncertainties and overwhelming anxieties. I hear the evil lies that tell you you're a failure all the time, thinking everyone else is ignoring you and that you are insufficient. For far too long, you have trusted that ominous voice. You've been persuaded that you won't change. It has informed you that you will always have a broken mind. It has informed you that you are too far gone to be saved and that your present misery is irreversible. But right now, I'm using the power of my speech to destroy that untruth. You're not too far away. My arm can reach down and pluck you out of any depth you can descend to. Your past mistakes do not define who you are. My love for you is the only thing that defines you. And you are selected, my darling. You are forever redeemed, my love declares. According to my love, you are a true masterpiece that was made with purpose, carried with a great deal of affection, and destined for a splendor that would astound those who dismissed you. I am aware that there were times when you truly believed I had deserted you. Heaven's silence was so oppressive. You worried whether I had simply moved on and forgotten about you because the waiting period was so excruciatingly long. I have never forgotten you, though, my child. I was working on you at my deepest level in the quiet, I was actively molding your personality during the excruciating wait. I was shielding you from things you couldn't even see in the oppressive darkness. I saw the essential preparation, but you saw a terrible delay. You noticed my seeming absence, but I recognized the ideal chance for you to develop roots strong enough to support the enormous weight of the favor I'm going to bestow upon you. You believed that I wasn't responding to your prayers, but in heaven's throne room, every single tearful prayer you said has been collected like priceless treasure. And the precise moment when I will reveal the solution in a way that will leave you speechless with amazement is drawing nearer than you can imagine. Lord, you have repeatedly asked me, how much longer must I wait? How much longer must I put up with this suffering? When will it be my turn? And right now, I'm leaning in to speak to your spirit in a whisper, not for very long. I built you out of steel, using the very things that seemed like they were going to shatter you forever. Your future destiny has been actively nourished by the tears you believe to be a complete waste of feeling. You have the spiritual eyes necessary to see the dawn that is about to burst over your life because of the long, terrifying nights you believed would never end. You're not waiting in vain. Like raw gold held in a roaring fire, you have been shaped, refined, and purified by every betrayal, rejection, financial difficulty, health scare, and lonely season. You will emerge from this furnace not weaker but exponentially stronger, full with insight and strength rather than empty. My darling, do you not realize how much I love you? I don't just put up with you. I chant loudly in celebration of you. Your existence is celebrated by the skies themselves. You stroll around believing that no one is paying you any attention. However, the truth is that angels are tasked with keeping an eye on your every move. With my help, every breath you take is a miracle. My sovereign will directs every move you take. To me, you have never been ordinary for a single second. You've always been exceptional. You weren't something I made on a whim or as an afterthought. I meticulously and purposefully shaped you in your mother's womb. Long before this world even knew your name, I infused a great destiny into your bones. I'm calling you back right now. However, I'm not urging you to return to dry religion. I'm not inviting you back to a performance where you must adhere to a set of guidelines in order to get my approval. I'm not phoning to act like you know everything. I'm inviting you to unadulterated, unvarnished closeness. Your masquerade is not what I want. Your phony perfection is not what I want. Your real pounding heart is what I want. You are what I want. Whole or broken, feeble or powerful, skeptical or fervently religious. To be honest, I don't care. All I want is you. I want you to show me who you really are without shame, without hiding, and without worrying about punishment. I can heal you only when you allow me to glimpse the deepest aspects of yourself. I bring back the dead when you let me in and let down the walls. I catch you and give you a hug when you stop fleeing and just pass out. My kid, don't turn away from me. Don't leave this sacred time. I've waited far too long and patiently for you to be still enough to comprehend this unquestionable reality. I adore you. The fixed version of you in the future does not appeal to me. The version of you that at last has their life together is not the one I love. The polished image you frantically attempt to project to your friends and on social media does not appeal to me. I am